sets of satellite pictures that I want to focus on, and we'll delve into it in a big way in our first story. But essentially what I want to show you on these satellite pictures is, and remember this is a high resolution pictures, as we go deep into each of the fingers which are now so well known, you will see how in finger 5, finger 6, and this is just a glimpse of what I'm showing you. Just come in as close as you can so that our viewers can see this. Far from actually pulling back, the Chinese, and now we have visual confirmation of this, have been bringing in more boats, they've brought in more personnel, they've got prefabricated tents. What that essentially means is that they've got preparations going on for the winter months, and all of this is visible in these satellite pictures. You can see here the tents of the Chinese army laid out. So what we did is we got Colonel Vinayak Bhatt, who's a former military intelligence officer, satellite maps expert, to work with Ankit Kumar from our open source intelligence desk, and also Abhishek Bhalla, who's our defense correspondent. They collaborated to file this lead story tonight, which is completely at variance with what the PLA and the Chinese government are claiming publicly. This is a big India Today exclusive.
It couldn't have been clearer. Beijing remains stubborn about its intrusions.
So there's no for...
A day after the Chinese ambassador stuck with his country's rigid perceptions of the line of actual control, India Today accessed compelling evidences of China digging in at Pangong Tso, the biggest flashpoint in Ladakh. Satellite shows no signs of China moving back. Images flying in the face of disengagement plans finalized 2 weeks ago. Pictures captured on July 29 say it all. The Chinese ramping up in parts of the Pangong Lake, new trenches, huts and tents clearly visible. The latest satellite imagery of June 29 reveals presence of 13 Chinese boats at finger 5 and finger 6.
The finger 4 at lake level has been withdrawn, but the restock and areas between finger 4 and 5 are still held. What is interesting here is the naval pier. It has 3 piers, probably made of plastic, which are floating, filled with foam. They can hold 6 boats.
Also seen in the pictures is a naval base of the PLA ground forces. Up from 8 boats, seen at finger 6 on June 15th, a day after the last round of Corps commander talks. A clear indication of aggressive posturing.
India should also prepare for a long haul. India is prepared for a long haul. We have a high altitude, trained, battle-hardened troops out there. So that is advantage India. If China wants to stay there, they'll have to really see the winters through, and that is something which China is not used to. They are not really deployed along the line of actual control as we are all along from Karakoram to Kibutu.
Military and diplomatic talks have resulted in partial disengagement in some areas, especially in the Galwan River Valley. But there has been no breakthrough at the Pangong Lake.
There has been some progress made towards this objective, but the disengagement process has as yet not been completed. The senior commanders of the 2 sides will be meeting in the near future to work out steps in this regard.
The new prefabricated huts put by Chinese is a signal of increased build-up in Pangong Lake.
Another interesting thing noticed here is the prefabricated huts. There are 40 of them located at this naval base. Well, each has 6 bunk beds, indicating 12 people. That is 40 into 12, 480. It is a complete battalion located in this place.
Remember, India rejects Chinese claims and maintains that line of actual control runs through finger 8 of the contentious lake.
While the Chinese have set up special huts at Pangong Lake, keeping in mind their winter deployment, sources say Indian troops continue to manage in tents as of now. With the Indian Army also increasing its deployment, if the standoff continues, this could incur huge costs during the winter. Officials say sustaining a normal peacetime deployment is a big challenge during the winter, and with troops up to 40,000, the task is cut out for the Indian Army in terms of finances as well as tactics. With Ankit Kumar and camera person Satya Abhishek Bhalla in New Delhi for India Today.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kanwal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.